Hello, hello everyone. I am like entertaining myself today. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, our sacred sanctuary. Oh, ooh, did you see that magic? Ooh. Beaming that magic at you. So, our sacred sanctum is growing. It is so growing beautifully. We're attracting the people that are in alignment with the energy of this group, and it's so nice. So first of all, I want to welcome all the newbies. Welcome, welcome. Sending you some awesome magic. Sorry, I can't focus with this. Okay, let me take this off real quick. Hold on. Let's see here. How do you take this off? Fascinating. Okay, we'll go with it. Okay, so welcome to all the newbies who have joined us. Welcome to our beautiful sacred sanctum. This is hilarious. Let's see if I can do this without laughing. I don't think I can. Oh my gosh, this is funny. So if you watch this, hopefully you join in on the humor and the laughter. Hopefully this brightens up your evening for you because it's definitely brightening mine up. So welcome to all of you, all the newbies who have joined us, who have been drawn to our sacred sanctum. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. And I'm gonna pop on and be all serious. Like, I guess no, my inner child wanted to come out and play, so I'll let her play. So I wanted to actually come in and talk about the energy of this month and what to expect and how you can work with the energy of this month. Serious. I guess it goes with the energy of this month. So we're bringing that magic. Well, we are stepping out of that magic of October and actually using that magic to boost us up in November. And November is all about gratitude. This is the time where this is where we get to dive in. So let's talk more about the diving in. So as you see all around you in nature, when you go outside, when you look at the trees, you notice that the leaves are falling out right now. Some of the trees are actually already bare, right? You notice that the energy of nature itself is drawing inside, is being drawn within. And this is cueing us. Oh my gosh. This is cueing us to do the same thing. Nature mirrors to us who we are. This is hilarious. Okay. I cannot focus with that. I'm just going to keep giggling. So I'm going to do this real quick and I'll be back. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right. We're back. Much better. Now I can focus on talking rather than giggling from every time I open my mouth. That magic sprinkle thing comes out. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Kind of reminded me of Merlin. I love Merlin. Merlin is one of my homies, my divine posses that walk with me. So I have great respect for Merlin. So it's funny that I chose that one. Well, my inner child chose that one. So let's talk about November, stepping out of October, the energy of magic and mystery. And the veil is very thin, right, in October. And I know most of you felt, especially if you're in this group, you are sensitive. You are energetically tuned. You feel what I'm talking about. But now in November, and if you notice, the moment we stepped into November 1st, the energy completely shifted. We went from that powerful, magical, like sparkling energy to kind of dimming down, like coming in, like finding yourself, like almost like going into a cave, right? That yummy, warm cave waiting for you, right? It's hibernation. Like, we've started the energy of hibernation. There's so many stories that you've heard, about the goddesses taking a journey around this time to go into the underworld. Well, that is just telling us about how our energy is supposed to be drawn within. Now, here's the thing. When I say the energy is drawn within, I don't mean that you're going to be boring. I don't mean that you can't do something active. No, it just means that your light is focused on the inside. So it's about amplifying the light within, where before, up until now, especially with the energy of summer, is all about amplifying the light on the outside. So it's like the sun, right? That's what I'm going to call it. Up until now, it's been the sun energy. And then now we've stepped into the lunar energy, the moon energy, where the light is within. So we're being asked to focus on inside and that light within. Now, when I tune into this energy, there was so much download connected to bringing that light within, or connecting to that light within, especially with twin flame energy, right? Finding the twin fires. There's like two main fires within each of us, whether you're twin flame or not, which is called the twin fires, because there's the upper fire, which has to do with the heart, right? And then the lower fire, which has to do with our kidneys and our lower body, right? And it's about bringing those two into harmony and how it supports us. So maybe I'll talk about that sometime this month. But we're stepping from the summit, the Living Magically, which there are amazing people who stepped up and talked about how they live magically and showed you some tools about how you can live magically every day, right? And you notice that it's not even hard to live magically, because you are already a being of magic. Magic flows through your veins. Magic dances with you every day. Every day, whether you're aware of it or not, you're dancing with magic. Right? You are magic. The fact that you were able to get out of bed today is magic. The fact that you can take in a deep breath in right now, that is magic. The fact that you can feed yourself and taste that yumminess of that food, that is magic. Everything is magic. And so I hope last month's summit really helped you to realize how easy it is to live a magical life, because you already are magical. This month, the energy is about gratitude. And like I was talking about before, this is the time for you to go within. So let's talk about physically. How do you work with the energy of November? And then we'll come to more of the etheric spiritual side, which is very yummy. We'll talk about that. So physically, this is the time that, all those intentions that you set earlier this year, all the goals and the intentions. This is where you grab your journal or wherever you wrote that, and you start reviewing it. Which ones came to pass? Which one came to fruition? Highlight it. Put a check mark. Which one hasn't come true yet? Now I want you to focus on the ones that haven't happened yet. Now, we still have time, because we're only in November. We still have time before this year is over. So don't give up on those yet. But I want you to evaluate this. And I think I did a video in here about setting intentions and what to do with them, right? That it's okay to sometimes discard intentions that no longer vibe with you anymore. It's totally okay. So this time, this is the time to take all that intentions, the goals that you set at the beginning of this year in January, right? And you start to review it, and you highlight. I love highlighting because I can use different colors. I'm a Virgo, so I love color coded, so I highlight, or you can check mark, or you can cross through it, which ones have already come into fruition. And the ones that haven't yet, those ones I want you to pay attention to. Ask yourself some of these questions. Are these still in vibration with who I am? Because I promise you this, the person that you were in January is definitely not who you are right now. You've completely changed, which means that some of your intentions, the vibrations around that intention was geared towards that person that you were when you said it. And it's not in vibration with you right now, because you are different. Your vibration is probably higher. Your frequency is higher now. So it's okay if it hasn't come to pass. Sometimes you have to, choose different words to raise the vibration of the intention for it to come into fruition. And other times you read it, you're like, what was I thinking about? I don't need this. You just cross it out. You take it out, right? So basically, this is a time for you to review. It's about revision. It's like going back. And it's not just your intentions. This is also the time to review your path. How far have you come? We've come a long way. I don't know about you, but this year has been amazing. Okay, it has been amazing. I'm talking about both up and down. Either way, it has crafted us. It has shaped us to who we are right now. which is exactly where we need to. And I'll come back to that when we look at the spiritual energy of November. But it's about reviewing your path, reviewing your journey thus far. What still needs to change, and what is stopping you from making those changes? What still needs to change? What have you been procrastinating about? And so this is the work within my academy, with the goddesses in my academy. We kind of spend a lot of time working on this energy. So when they get to this point, they're ready to roll. And so we do a lot of deep work, and we find out the blocks and the challenges, and we face it. It's not always nice and, sweet. Sometimes, Kali Ma comes out and I have to get out the whip and get them back in line. But this is also that when we get to November, November is all about emergence of you into your own self. Now, one thing I want to say, when November first hit, I woke up and I was like, I feel good in my body. I felt my spirit inside my body, where for me, it's very easy for my spirit to be up there and my body trying to catch up to it, if you know what I'm saying. If you're like me, you know what I'm trying to say. It's very easy for me to be in that realm than to be in the physicality. So for me to wake up in the morning and feel completely in my body and not be afraid of being in my body and feel the empowerment of being physical, that is huge for me. That is completely huge. And that's what this November, the physicality of it, that's what it's all about. Emergence, like stepping into the fullness of your life, stepping into the fullness of your body, so you can experience all the things that you've worked on this far, all everything that you've worked on, all the hard work, so that you can really taste the nectar of life. And not just like a little, dabble, like just, oh, it tastes good. No, it's like, oh my gosh, pour it in my mouth. I worked hard on this, right? Pour the honey in my mouth. Let me drink the milk and honey because I worked hard at it and I'm worthy of it. It's about you stepping into the fullness of who you are. And November's energy is really holding that gentle space for us. I don't even like using the word gentle because it feels smoother. That's where I guess I'm getting that word gentle from. It's smoother, but it's still like, it's like not a tornado, but like energy spinning, it's like a spinning, and I'll come back and talk more about that. So use this time to review your path, your journey thus far. Who were you in January and who are you right now? What is something that you said you were going to do in January this year and you still haven't done yet because it got busy or you forgot or you still don't know how to do it? It is time for you to revisit that. Either it is in alignment with you, or if it is not, you toss it out and you move forward. You set new intentions for something that you truly want to experience. Let's switch to the spiritual aspect of November. So I talked about the spinning energy and the way there. I was listening to an energy transmission for November by Jamie Price. I don't know if any of you have heard about Jamie Price, but she does the light language codes. And she was talking about the way she explained it, just made total sense. The energy right now is like a centrifuge. You are in a centrifuge, right? And you know how the centrifuge spins. Now here's the thing. The bonds, my background is pre-med biomedical sciences, so I can nerd on this, totally nerd on this. But when you spin, whatever you put in there, whether it's blood, whatever it is, when you spin it, the bonds that are stronger, they will become stronger and they will stick together. They will stay together, right? But the bonds that are weaker will separate. So when you put something in the centrifuge, again, blood, because I'm a bit obsessed with blood. I think blood is the most beautiful essence that runs through our body. It's just beautiful to me. So when you put blood in a centrifuge and you spin it really fast and you take it out, you can kind of see the separations. But within the separations, you can see that some of them stay together and then some separate from each other. The stronger bonds will get stronger. The weaker bonds will separate. Now, how does this analogy apply to our lives physically, right? Let's bring it right here. If we're looking at relationships, look at the people around you. The people who are meant to be together, what are they doing? They're getting engaged. They're moving in together. The bonds are getting stronger. The people who are not supposed to be together because there's someone better for them, what is happening right now? They're separating. They're separating. If you think of it that way, you can kind of see how this energy is playing with us. This also has to do with jobs. The jobs that are not in alignment with you anymore, what is happening? You either quit or they fire you. But there's a separation there. And the jobs that you're in there that you're supposed to be, you're getting raises, you're getting praises, like you're being lifted higher because that's where you need to be. Right? Let's look at friendships, which is kind of the same as relationships. But the people, family, friends, the people that mean a lot to you, this is the time to nurture that energy. This is the time to really just sink into that deep intimacy with the people that are important to you, the people that are dragging you down, the people that are holding you back. And only you know these people because you know the energy. When you're around them, you want to run. Like you just keep asking yourself questions like, why am I even here with you? Like, I feel like crap right now. You know who I'm talking about. These people, this November's energy is going to help you release them. Now, if you decide to hold on to these people, even though the planets are like, hey, no, let it go. You're like, nope, I don't want to. I'm not ready. Well, it's always going to be that tug of war. And trust me, it's not going to be fun. You know these people. And at this point, I hope that you feel that you are worthy of something more. At this point, where we are in our journey, I hope you feel that craving for something more. And because of that, you are willing to let go of anything that is not in alignment with you. And if you do not have the strength to let it go, you ask the higher powers to give you the strength to do that. Or better yet, you give it to them. You're like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can quit my job because I'm too afraid. Or I don't think I can let this person go. And so I give this to you. You know what is on my heart. You know what is better for me. And I'm putting my trust in you. Take control. Take over. Divine takeover. Better yet, do that and see the magic that unfolds in your life. Allow November's energy to really cradle you. But I don't want to say cradle, support you in your own emergence. Now, Jamie Price, she was also talking about the different two emergence that are coming through. And it was just beautiful. Like, again, it's so, sometimes you see something, but you can't find words to explain it, let alone to tell someone about it. And then you hear someone talking about it. You're like, oh, that's exactly what came in. Oh my gosh, thank you for giving me the words, right? So she was talking about the first emergence is about you emerging into your experience, into your life, right? And then the second emergence is about you stepping into the fullness of who you are. So it's within and without. Stepping into who you are and then stepping out into your experiences. What does that mean? That means that you need to start creating the experiences that are in alignment with you. And that comes from worthiness, knowing what you're worthy of, knowing that you are worthy of all those experiences that you're asking for. And not being afraid, not letting fear hold you back anymore. And you step in through it, you going for it because you've been sitting back for too long. Heck, I have stuff that sometimes I sit on it too long because I'm too comfortable. And those times I get spanking from spirit, especially me. I'm very aware of it. So spirit is not shy of spanking me sometimes. Like, get your butt back over there, right? Stop being comfortable and keep moving, right? Don't be afraid. You are worthy of so much more. You feel it already. You've probably already seen what that is like. It's time for you to step into it and use November's energy to help you. Think of November. And I think it's very interesting that the first full moon is in Taurus, which is Earth, right? Bringing that groundedness, the stability, right? So the loyalty, this is like the energy that we're starting out with. You really use this and feel that support of the universal energies behind you and all around you. Praising you and egging you on to keep moving, that you're doing great, you're doing beautiful, you can do it, you have the strength to do it. There's nothing you cannot do if you put your mind to it. Like this is the universal energies that are coming through right now. The other part of November, which maybe some of you know about it, but I feel like most people know about it, is the 1111 gateway. Everybody knows about the 1111 gateway, right? That is a very powerful portal of manifestation that opens up on November 11th, and it's more potent at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. because it's the gateway again. But the other part of it is that it's the mirroring, right? You have 11 here and you have 11 here. It's the mirroring. So there's a lot of mirroring going on, right? This portal, when it opens, not only are we receiving that pure, it's like the pure connection from the divine. Not only are we receiving that Christ consciousness flowing into our being and activate us. That's one thing that's coming in that I wanted to say. The 1111 portal, that energy coming through is like a DNA activation on the highest level. And we all get that DNA activation on this day. I mean, it's just incredible, right? But the mirroring part, this is to help you realize what is still not working in your life and what is working. And so I love what Jamie Price said. She said there's two things that she says. So let me see. I think I wrote it here. It was just too good not to write it in my journal. I love to journal, if you don't know yet. Again, I'm a Virgo. I can't help it. So she says for the experiences, the mirroring experiences that feel good to you. So these are the bonds, the stronger bonds that stay, that you're supposed to nurture. You say to them, and you don't even have to say it out loud, but when you're having that interaction and it feels really good to you, you say, thank you. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for showing me love. And you can, say that subconsciously, or however, you don't have to say it out loud to them, but it kind of puts you into that gratitude energy. And we all know what happens when you're in that gratitude energy, right? More of what you want comes in. So thank you for showing me love. When you're talking with someone, when you're in the midst of an experience with someone and that experience feels really good, like when you're in the presence of someone, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm having wine with you and this conversation is just too yummy, right? It's so good, I don't want to go home. You say, thank you. Thank you for showing me love. Now, the other side of it, the challenging experiences, which you will experience that too, because again, it's the contrast. What is working, what is not working. So you can see both worlds and change whatever needs to be changed. So for the challenging experiences, so the mirroring effects with other people that you're like, oh, this sucks. I don't want to be around you. You're kind of dimming my energy. I don't like you right now. But you know what I'm trying to talk, what I'm saying when I talk about the challenging experiences, whether it's conflict, whether it's someone cutting you down, whatever that is. This is where you can say, thank you, Jennifer, for typing that in. Yes, thank you. So for the challenging experiences, this is what you say. Thank you for showing me my strength to maintain love. Thank you for showing me my strength to maintain love. And this, when she said that, it rang so true with me. Especially today with my beloved, where he's going through his own journey, and he's been going through a lot lately. And I find myself, it's like, how am I able to still hold the space of unconditional love for another human being who, this applies to all of us. We're all human. Sometimes we can be really good and yummy, right? And other times we're like, this energy, I don't know where it's coming from, but I better cut it out, right? We all go through that. But when someone else is going through that and your energy is different and you're interacting with that person, this is where this comes in. What they're doing for you is mirroring to you your strengths. Remember that. Now, again, if it is abuse, do not stand there and take that abuse. No. Okay? They will show you your strength, but it doesn't mean that you need to take it. Don't take any abuse, okay? But I want you to be conscious of this. Thank you for showing me my strength to maintain love. Powerful, right? Powerful. Especially when someone is giving you hell or someone's trying to pull you, right? You just think that consciously, and what does it happen? If everything is energy and you say that consciously, what happens? You step into the energy of gratitude, right? You step into the fullness of love, and everything shifts in your field. Everything completely shifts in your shield. Well, I guess everything, it does create a shield around you too. That's funny that came up, right? And so it's very potent, but this is all in the energy of November. Mirroring effect. We have that spinning thing going on, kind of weeding out the weak bonds and strengthening the stronger bonds, right? And then we also have that energy of gratitude to really help us raise our vibration so that we can create the things that we really want to have in our life, the experiences that we want to have in our lives. And we have that support of family and friends. It's like the nurturing of the bonds that feel good to you. The nurturing and the deepening of the bonds that feel good to you. But at the same time, you also have the cosmic energies supporting you right behind you. Like, you're doing good. You keep going. This year is not over. You got time. Finish it up. This needs to go. Oh, you got the strength to do it. You don't want to do it? Give it to us. We'll help you do it, right? They're there egging us on so that we can finally cross that finish line and enter the new chapter of our lives. Not the same person that we were when we started, but completely a better person. The person that even blows our own mind, right? Someone that we always wanted to be. So use November. We just started, right? But the energy of November, you would definitely feel it. I want you to enjoy every bit of it. Use November to review your life, review your path, go through your intentions, throw away the stuff that don't work with you anymore, craft new ones, new experiences, bring it in, step into gratitude. Notice the experiences that you end up facing, bringing in that mirroring effect, right? If it is a positive experience, step into that gratitude so you can bring more of that in. If it is a challenging experience, still step into that gratitude again with a thank you for showing me my strength to maintain love, right? Bringing up your vibration. Keep your vibration high up. Keep it always high up, and there's nothing you cannot pull into your world. And that brings me to the last thing I want to talk about. This is only the beginning. I have amazing speakers coming in to talk about how they live in a state of gratitude, and they will teach you tools that you can do that to really help you this month to harness that energy. But the last thing I wanted to talk about is the foundation, right? So if we want to keep our energy high up, something like gratitude, we take it for granted. We don't realize the powerful energy behind it and what it does to us when we step into that energy of gratitude. Or sometimes we overthink it and we think that it has to look this way, but it could be something that's just saying thank you. Or it could be something that's just saying, oh my gosh, I am so grateful for this ice cream right now. I am so grateful for this delicious water right now. I am so grateful for this food. It could be simple as that, right? But we don't realize that these small foundational tools, how powerful they are. And this week, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, it is Thursday. Goodness. This week at some point I was thinking about what are the foundational tools that we can use to amplify our energy? And one of the things was like chakra work, right? We think about chakra. Chakras is like some of the things that the energy centers are one of the first basic things that you learn about yourself and what you need to do and what they do and what they connect to and why you should keep it clean. But the more you dive into the mystery of the chakras and the energy system, we forget the basis of it. That these are energy, the magnetic energy portals within us. Again, they're portals. And there's a reason why I brought this up. They're portals. And they're going to be connected to that 1111 bigger portal. And so I want you to also use November to keep your chakras clear. Keep your own physical portals clear. So that when the bigger one opens, you can receive everything that is coming down. Everything that is coming in. So you can magnetize your own individual portal to receive all the goodness and the yumminess to support you on your journey. Support you into entering into that new year, the new aspect of you, the new part of your journey, right? So pay attention to those beautiful 7 chakras, right? The root, the sacral, the solar, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and our beautiful crown, right? Pay attention to those. There's so many simple chakra meditations. Maybe someone, I'm going to put this out there. Maybe someone can use this as one of the stuff they talk in your summit and do a chakra meditation for everybody. Lead us through a simple chakra meditation to clear and balance our own energetic portals, okay, getting us ready for the 1111 gateway. So keep that clear, keep that balance. It doesn't have to be a long meditation where you're sitting there for God knows how long. It can be a 2-minute meditation, bringing in divine light, or even better yet, ask Archangel Metatron. I love Metatron. Oh my gosh, I love all the archangels. They're just beautiful. But ask Archangel Metatron to come in and actually clear, because he's the one who oversees our chakras, our portal system, our energy center. So just call him to come and clear and balance and activate all of your chakras for you, and he can do that for you. Oh man, seriously, yeah. So that's all for now. There's so much more coming in, but I'm going to pace myself little bits at a time so you can really steep in the transmissions that come through, so you can really take it and go out there and practice it. Keep your individual portals open. Remember your experiences, the mirroring of each other. Connect to the stronger bonds that are in your life. Nurture that. Allow the ones that are weaker to go away. Remember, the energy of November is already going to be doing that. So I just allow it to let it go. Okay. And connect to the experiences that you really want to experience in your life. Create more of what you want. Let go of what you don't want. It is okay for you to do that. So stay tuned. I have many yummy stuff coming up. Yeah, coming up for you. And this month's summit, if anybody, again, you don't have to be professional. If you feel that call to step out, please just contact me and tell me what you want to talk about, what time. I make it flexible. Okay, there's less work. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. This is when I want to do it. I don't care if it is midnight. If that's what calls to you, do it. I want to do it at this time, this day. Bam. You pop in here, Facebook Live. You talk with others. You teach them your tools. You're done. It doesn't have to be a long one. If you feel the call to just pop in and do a 5-minute thing, do your thing. And the right people will receive it. It's very easy to do it. But there's a reason why I set up these summits. It's calling you so that you can step in and step out. It's the emergence. This is the time to do it. Definitely. And then I do have one big event that I'm planning, and this is open to everyone. I am collaborating with another soul priestess sister, and we're going to be doing an 1111 call. So once we get that done, I'm going to post it on here. It is free. Anybody can join. But the point of it is that when that portal opens, all of us, healers, priestesses, all of us doing this work, and you know who you are. You feel like you are out there. You are serving the divine. You are helping people out, but you barely make it in life. You monetary, like money-wise, you're not even receiving what you deserve. Like there's all this crap that is like holding us back. Well, guess what? We're going to break through those bonds, okay? We're going to be breaking through that poverty bonds no more, because we are priestesses of the divine. We are here breaking our necks and our backs, doing big work. Okay. And we deserve to be supported. So we're going to be claiming that. We're going to be receiving that. And my priestess sister, Rebecca, she's here. And I've been posting her stuff on here. So you kind of see the prayers that we've been all in there holding space for everyone who's doing the big work to really receive it. So the call, you can actually be on there. And what is going to be amazing with this call is that there's going to be one person that we're going to choose to represent the mass consciousness, and we're going to be doing the healing through that person. So we're going to be doing that coaching and the activation through that person, and everybody will, of course, receive it. If you're there on live, oh my gosh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, perfect. She just popped on. So yeah, we're planning that 11/11. Once we get all of the info set, we'll post that on here. It's going to be on Zoom. And so we'll put the access information on there. So you just pop in. Again, this is not about money. This is about us reclaiming our money. Okay. It's about us bringing that treasure chest into our world, because we deserve it. And it's time we do this, because if we are to do the big work and even reach more people, we need to feel good. We need to get our stuff in order. If that means that you need to be rich, be rich. And I'm talking about rich on all levels. Okay, not just money, friendships, support, love, whatever it is that you need to support you so that you can step out in a big way and even do what you're here to do in a bigger way. We are claiming that. So stay tuned for that. We'll be, yes, I love that. Yes. Yes, it has been paid. It has been paid. We have done the work. We deserve this. So I hope you can join us. Once we get all of that, I'll post it on here so you can join us on 11/11. It's going to be incredible. I can't even, yeah. You just have to be there. It's going to be amazing. So I hope you're ready for this. I want you to really grab hold of November. Make it your ally. Work with the energy. Oh, man. Yes. And so much love to you all. So much love to you all. And until next time, have a good evening. Mwah. Bye, everyone.